Prof, go ahead. Okay, sorry.
Okay, thank you so much. So you're welcome, Nazir. I think I did a brief introduction last week about what Expanding Boundaries International stands for. The people you are meeting today is our STEAM basic students, and they are all ACHA students. Some are in their final year, and then some are also in the second year. We have few first years as well. So the floor is all yours, sir.
All right, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, you are loud and clear.
All right, thank you very much. So I really appreciate your time and also contacting me for this.
Nazir, I'm so sorry. Before you even continue, I see Phineas and Haruna. I was hoping what is the name? The other team were here. But today is our dear Prof birthday. So I want us to sing happy birthday to him for all his love for our students. We want Haruna, Phineas, let's all celebrate Prof by singing happy birthday. Let's start. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Prof. Happy birthday to you. I don't think you want to tell us your age, do you? How old are you now? 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 Hey, Onkasa. Anyway, may God bless you now. 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 Hip, hip, hip. Hooray. Pray that Allah remember you on your special day. We pray that all that you pour into this world may return 1,000-fold for you and generations to come. Amen. Amen.
Wonderful. I don't know, Prof, if you have something to say.
Nothing at all. Thank you all for this wonderful wishes.
Wow. All right. So we pray that may Allah grant you good health and wealth in the coming days, and may you all your heart wishes be granted, and may you be great as you impact on others. May God also impact on you. So say amen. So thank you very much for having me here, and I really appreciate the time, and I appreciate the panels too for giving me this opportunity to share a little bit of my knowledge on the aspect of scholarship as far as the FHS and also if further studies is also concerned. I really appreciate the time. So that much I do. Let me share my screen and
okay, as you share your screen, I just wanted to add up that if you could add up a bit of volume, we appreciate it.
Okay.
Yes, we can hear from you, but we want it louder.
Louder. Okay. Forgive me. So notify me whenever my voice is down. Actually, yeah.
All right, we'll do that.
Thank you very much. So I don't know if you can see my screen.
It's now sharing. We have not yet seen the content.
Okay.
Okay, it's in now. Very clear.
Let's pray. I don't have any challenges here. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you very much. So,
Can you see as well? Just to confirm.
Yes, sir, I can see.
okay, thank you very much. So before I start, this is a basic profile about me. Maybe some of you may not know me, and also maybe anywhere you meet me so that you can recognize me. So this is a little bit profile about me. My name is Ahmed Nazir, and I hold a BBA, which is Bachelor of Science, Business Administration, and I also hold MSc, and both of them, I hold them in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. I am an affiliate member of Chartered Institute of Procurement and Supply. So meaning I'm chartered in procurement, and I am an alumnus of two prestigious scholarship body as far as KNUST is concerned, which is the Mastercard Foundation's scholarship and also CARISCA. CARISCA is Center for Applied Research Innovation Supply Chain Africa. So I've been a scholar, meaning I've benefited from these two body scholarship over the past years. Mastercard Foundation took me through my undergrad level. That is, I used Mastercard scholarship for my undergraduate studies, and CARISCA also helped me complete my master's degree, all in KNUST. So basically, this is a little bit about me as far as today's presentation is concerned. Now, before I go on, since we said we want it to be interactive, I would like you to share with me what do you understand by scholarship? Because today our topic will focus on scholarship and how you can stand out in scholarship, or how you can stand out so that you'll be selected for a scholarship. So I don't know if someone can help me share his idea, what he thinks or she thought scholarship is all about. I think anyone who can give me a brief, then the person can unmute, then the person can share his knowledge with us.
Please, there's no right or wrong answer. Just feel free to tell us what you understand by scholarship. So we want your understanding, not a definition. Okay, so Haruna, Phineas, Agona, feel free to say anything.
Okay, so I think that scholarship is a financial support or rewarded to a student for his education achievement.
Okay,
The
thank you
financial
very
support.
much. Yeah. Thank you very much. I think you have mentioned the key aspect of whatever scholarship is concerned, and I appreciate that. You have done well. So let's look at what I have here. So today we would like to work with this definition as far as scholarship is concerned. So I would say a scholarship is a financial award given to a person or a student to support their education in order to aid them excel in life. So if you look at this definition, you will see that we are looking at three aspects. Number one, scholarship is a financial award, just like Haruna said. It's a financial award that is given to what? A person or a student. Number one is to support their education, or it can support any aspect of their life. But mostly it is given to support education. Then the aim of this thing is to aid the person to excel in life. So any scholarship or any scholarship opportunity given to you, the underlying factor is to help you excel in life, is to make your life better, is to also help you to like build yourself so that you too you can also help others to also build themselves. So basically, when we say a scholarship, this is what usually we are trying to look at in terms of the financial award, and it might be support to your education and also helps you to excel in life. I hope we have understood.
Please, yeah.
Okay. So having understand what scholarship is about, now we are going into a little bit of details. Now we want to look at what are some of the criteria, what will make you to be selected for a scholarship as a student. So right now that we are in the FHS, you see, most of us would like to have scholarship so that, number one, to lessen the burden of our parents, which we have already said in the definition that is to help us excel in life. And excel in life means that, one, the financial burden must be taken, and the financial burden on your parents too must be taken. So we want to look at what are some of the criteria, what will make you special so that you'll be given a scholarship. And before I continue, we must understand that scholarship is not just given to anyone on a silver platter. No. Scholarship, that's why you say you earned it, because you must prove yourself. So we want to look at what are the criteria, where, like, what is expected of one to have before he or she can be qualified for a scholarship. So I term it as the criteria for scholarship. The criteria for scholarship. So number one is academic excellence. Number one is what? Academic excellence. One of the criteria for you to get a scholarship is you must demonstrate academically that you are an excellent student. And how do you demonstrate that academically you are a good student? Is through your results, number one. Through your results or transcript. So when we take your transcript and look at it, and you are scoring A's, and you write WASSCE, and WASSCE, you're able to come out, if you're a lady, at least at grade 12. A guy should be like at grade 9, at grade 10, a single number. You see, when you come out with this, then it tells us that academically you are excellent. And when you take your transcript from the school, and we look at it, and we say that, no, you have been scoring A's, 90, 80s, then we are convinced that academically you are excellent. So one of the criteria for you to have scholarship is you have to be academically excellent. And that's what I've explained. So as you're a student now, you must take your lesson very seriously, because scholarship is not just given to anyone else, but it's given to, number one, is you have to have academic excellence. Because every scholarship body wants to boast of itself, or they want to say that our scholars are the best. Because whenever you are giving a scholarship, now your name as a student goes off. You're no more a student, but you are a scholar. That is why we have MasterCard scholars. So once you are giving a scholarship, it means you have moved from being a student to a scholar. So it means most of your things must also change. And number one is your academic performance. So you can't be a scholar when you don't perform well in academics. No. Academically, you must give a good standing in terms of your academics. Number two is financial needs. Before you be considered for a scholarship, one of the things the scholarship secretariat look at is the financial needs. You have to demonstrate to them that, like, financially, you are not able to pursue education because of your financial reasons. So they must be convinced, you must be able to prove to them that, yes, looking at the conditions of your parents or the environment you come from, you are financially handicapped in such a way that you cannot continue your education, or you can't do further education. So you must be able to demonstrate to them that, yes, financially, I am handicapped, before you can be given a scholarship. Number three is specific talent. Not all scholarships are given based on just academic excellence. No. Some scholarships are given based on certain special talent that you have. We have some people who are very talented. So let's say you're a good footballer. You are a good volleyball player. or let me say you're just a good sportsman or a sportswoman, this special talent can also help you get a scholarship. So you can be given a scholarship based on a specific or a special talent that you have. So scholarship secretariat look at this to give scholarships. Number 4 is disability. Now, per the information I want to give you right now is that now most scholarship secretariat are moving their focus to people with disability. So if you're a student, let's say you are disabled, one way or the other, it is an opportunity for you to win a scholarship. And that is what most scholarship nowadays are moving, especially MasterCard and other financial supporting scholarship. Now, mostly they look at people with disability, meaning they give consideration or they give upper hand to them. So if, let's say, someone is a disability and the person had a grade 12, and let me say you don't have disability and you have a grade 9, and let me say you tied up, the probability that they will give it to the person with disability is very high, because most scholarships have a vision. They want the word, like, we should have an inclusion of all people into their scholarship. So people with disability are mostly encouraged to apply for scholarship. Number 5 is gender-based. Some of the scholarship nowadays are moving towards female. So now the females out there, I will urge you to learn hard, get good grades, because you have a lot of opportunity out there. For instance, MasterCard currently like this, they are doing 60-40, 60 ladies, 60 men, 40 men, meaning they are picking more ladies into the scholarship than women. When you go to Kareska, the scholarship, I used to do my master, the same thing. Now they're also moving to ladies. They want more ladies in supply chain compared to the male. So now the gender base is also increasing, which it is shifting most of their focus to women, or let me say ladies. So I'll urge the ladies to learn hard, to prove themselves in order to be able to benefit from some of this scholarship. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, please go on. We can hear you very well.
All right, thank you very much. So having seen the criteria for the scholarship, so now we want to look at what are some of the documents that you will need to be able to apply for a scholarship. What are some of the documents? It is necessary for us to know which documents are required, because it's not any document. And how do you prepare those documents so that you will stand out? Remember, scholarship is about you standing out. Scholarship is about you standing out, because with the same scholarship, let me say they want to pick 20 people. I'm telling you, in Ghana here, you can have like 1,000 people applying, but they are going to select just 20. So what makes you special that they have to select you? So already we have given the criteria, but sometimes you have to also know the kind of documents you must present in order to make you stand out as a scholar or as an applicant. And number 1 is application forms. Now, you can never win a scholarship when you didn't apply for it. Let's understand that. You can never win a scholarship which you didn't apply for it. So number 1 is every scholarship have an application form that you must fill. So make sure you have a complete application form. You have filled all the necessary details that they need. So that's the first document. The application form is very important. You can never get a scholarship when you don't apply for it. Never. You must look for the forms and you must apply for it. Number 2 is proof of financial need. You must have documents that prove that financially, if they don't support you, you cannot further your education. And one of them is sometimes they will request for your parents' pay slip if they are government workers. Sometimes the form itself will require you to state the amount your family spend within a month, within a year, like they will specify it. So sometimes within the forms, they will ask questions that will show you to prove your financial need, to show them that truly, truly, you need a financial support to pursue your education. So we should take note of that. Number three is recommendation letters. Recommendation letters. Every scholarship will require you to provide a recommendation from a higher authority. So in the FHS, mostly they will require a recommendation letter from your headmaster. So let's be careful here. You see, some of us, when we find ourselves in school, we tend to act stubbornly. We tend to act in a way that does not conform to the rule and regulation of the school. Now, a day will come that you will come for recommendation, and you'll be surprised. They will write according to how you behave in school. They will write according to how you behave in school. So let's watch our behaviors in school. Let's be good students. Let's obey orders. We shouldn't go contrary. Insulting teachers and challenging teachers will not end up you anywhere, because you one day need their help. And one of the help is recommendation letters. The recommendation letter is one of the documents every scholarship body will require or will request for it. So that if you don't know recommendation letter, it means they need someone to talk about you, that like they know you, and like they want to tell them, like they should tell them about your behavior and other stuff. So you need recommendation letters. Some of you will need recommendation letters from your churches and mosques. If you're Muslim, you will need a recommendation letter from the Imam. And if you're a Christian, you need a recommendation letter from your pastor. So again, we must be careful on our act in our churches, because they are all community. We consider them to be community. So every community you find yourself, you must act in a godly manner, in a good behavior, so that tomorrow, when you are coming from a recommendation letter, you have a good recommendation letter. Now, the challenge is you will never know what is written in a recommendation letter, because most scholarship body will ask the one writing to send them the recommendation directly to them. Sometimes they will give them your email address, their email address. So your headmaster will just write directly to them. So you may not know what has been written about you. So if you're a bad person and the headmaster writes that you're a bad person, they will just disqualify you from the scholarship. But you will not know. They won't even select you at all. But you never know. So let's act in a very good way because of recommendation letters. The last other aspect document is other supporting documents. Some of the other supporting documents can be what we call the SOP. SOP is statement of purpose. Now, no scholarship body will give you scholarship without asking you or allowing you to write why you want to become a scholar and why do you think we should give you this scholarship. So every scholarship will ask you, they want to know why do you think that we should give you this scholarship. So you will write an essay stating reasons why you think you should give me the scholarship. And in writing this scholarship, sometimes we tend to call it motivation essays or motivation. They want to know your motivation. What is moving you? What do you want to achieve? And this SOP, all you have to write is, one, is why they should give you the scholarship. Number two, like what impact do you want to make? You see, so they want to know if they give you this scholarship, what impact do you want to make? Or what changes, what transformation do you want to make? So when they find this transformation very tangible, very convincing, then they will say that, okay, let's give this person opportunity to further his studies so that he can make or his dream can come true. So remember, you don't take a scholarship for your own sake. No. You take a scholarship or they give you a scholarship because they have seen the potential that one day, you too, you will make an impact in the life of people. So scholarships are not meant for you alone, but it is about demonstrating that you have the desire, you have the ambition to make a change. For instance, imagine I did general arts. I remember when I was applying for the MasterCard, I did general arts at the FHS. But I wrote to them, I want to be a medical doctor. Why? Because I told them that in the community I come from, with a population of, let me say, 13,000, the ratio of a doctor to a patient is 1 to, let me say, 100, which means that we lack doctors in our community. So though I'm a general art student, this is the passion I have. You see, so the scholarship secretariat will know that, you see, you have seen a problem and you want to solve it. You see, so they will help you shape your vision towards that. So though you can become, like, you cannot become a medical doctor, but they can shape you to work in the health sector. In other way around, you can still make impact. So the SOPs or your motivation should be something that is tangible, something that is peculiar to you and your community, or even your country, where you want to make change. So when you demonstrate this, when you give them documents that support this, then I think you have the potential of being selected for the scholarship. One of the documents you will need is certificate. That is your leadership certificate. Leadership certificate. So those who are in the FHS, it is good to handle positions. So if I were you, if right now I'm at FHS, it's good that you handle positions. You have to like be the senior prefect, dining hall prefect, try to have some of these positions. What the certificate that will be given to you is a tangible document to show that you have demonstrated leadership, because you can only be given a scholarship when you demonstrate leadership, because they want every scholar should be able to demonstrate that he's a leader. And a leader is someone who you have the power to initiate or the power to lead people to achieve a goal. So this means that if we give you the opportunity, since you have ever been a school prefect, since you have ever been a dining hall prefect, it means you have led people before. So because of that, we have the potential that you can change your community. So make sure you have your leadership certificate always available. And any position you hold, make sure you have a certificate for it. Because when you're applying for the scholarship, it is one of the documents that make you a strong applicant. So if you all apply and you submit, let me say, 5 leadership in the FHS, you're able to handle 5 leadership positions. Let me say in the church, you're able to handle 4 leadership positions, and I don't have anyone. The potential that they will give you the scholarship is very high than giving the scholarship to me, because I have demonstrated that I have the potential of making changes in my community. I hope I'm clear.
Yes, please.
Very good, thank you. Prof, are you there?
Yes, please, I'm here, and I'm enjoying.
I hope I'm sounding clear.
Yes, you are very clear.
Very good, thank you very much. So let's continue. Okay. So having gone through this, one of the aspects I want us to look at is, what does the scholarship secretariat look for? Whenever you apply for a scholarship, what do they look for? Like, what does the scholarship secretariat, when they take your forms, what do they look for in your application? So they want to look at the pipelines. They want to look at what is inside of application that they can use it to consider as a way of giving the scholarship. And number 1 is academic excellence, as we have said it. And this academic excellence, as I've said earlier, you can only demonstrate it through, number 1, your WASSCE resource and your transcript, that is your terminal report from the school. So let's assume that you wrote your WASSCE and you got a grade 9 single number, and someone with a grade 25. You will see that they will give the scholarship to the one with a grade 9 just on the basis of looking at your results. That is what we must be. So academic excellence is very key. So you must have a good resource. I, for instance, I was the overall best student in my district in the 2015 WASSCE. When it was, I was the overall best student. And I know it is among why I got the MasterCard scholarship. But the MasterCard scholarship is very competitive and it is given to students with academic excellence. So you have to be able to demonstrate to them that yes, academically, you are very good. So I was the overall best student in the whole district. And through that I got the MasterCard scholarship. So as I have said, academic excellence is very, very important. So we shouldn't take our lessons very serious. When I was in school, anytime I'm learning, I will tell my colleagues that me, I'm not thinking of passing. Yes, me, I told them that I know I'll pass, because when you even get CCs, you have passed. But ask yourself, I told them that me, I'm fighting for a good grade. I'm learning for a good, not just pass. For pass, when you get CCs, you have passed. You get it, but get a good grade. A grade that, you see, when people see it, yeah, they know that yes, you are good. So as I said, as a lady, at least at grade 12, a guy should be at grade 9. At least. When you have this grade, I think you can survive in terms of academic excellence in any scholarship. But remember, the academic excellence, what it does, it makes you to be selected, but it doesn't guarantee the award of a scholarship. Let's get it again. Your academic excellence, having a good grade, will make you to be selected, but it doesn't guarantee you to be awarded. You can be selected for an interview based on your academic excellence, but it doesn't mean automatically you get a scholarship. We have other factors they consider, but the number one basis is your academic excellence. Let me bring in this. Now remember, the reason why I am focusing on you getting a good grade is, you see, I remember the last time Prof was taking you through the grade you have to get, and let me say the programs. Let me share this secret with you. Now, when you take the tertiary institutions, you will see that they will give you a cutoff point. So they will tell you, oh, computer science, it is at grade 15. Now remember, though they have said at grade 15, someone is bringing a grade 9 to do the computer science. You can have like 1,000 people or 200 people bringing a grade 9. So let's say KNUST, they will take computer science this year, 800 students for computer science. Now remember, at grade 15 they have put there, someone is bringing a grade 9 to do the computer science. Someone will bring a grade 10. Someone will bring a grade 11. So if you don't take it, though you have a grade 15, by the time they will get to your 15, it is full. Let's get it right. So you will get that grade 15, you will see computer science is at grade 15, the cutoff point is at the 15, but you will see that they won't give you admission. Then you'll be talking that they have cheated you. No, it is because some people got good grade than yours. Because they can't select someone with a grade 15 and leave someone with a grade 9. It's not possible. So that is why I'm urging you to get good grade. If not, you will see the cutoff point, all right. You will get the cutoff point, but I'm telling you, you won't get admission. Last year, I applied school for one guy at grade 12 I wanted to offer supply chain at business school, KNUST. I'm telling you, at grade 12, he didn't get admission. And I was very surprised. At grade 12, supply chain management, he didn't get admission. Why? Because for all you know, someone is bringing at grade 6, at grade 7, at grade 8, someone bringing good grades. Before it will get to your grade, the slot is already full. So let's take note. Number 2 is leadership quality. As I said earlier, one of the things the secretariat are looking for, or the scholarship body are looking for, is leadership qualities. People who have like handled leadership positions. You see, so because you can't be a scholar, then you can't stand in front of people to talk. No. The one, as a scholar, you have to be able to talk, you have to be able to demonstrate. You see, you have to be able to show people that like you know what is happening in the world. That is what the scholarship secretariat are looking for. I get you have to demonstrate to them your leadership qualities. And two, your leadership quality is what, as I've said, the positions that you have you hold in school. The dining hall prefect, the school prefect, the church choir leader, those communities and those schools positions, they are very important. So let's involve ourselves. Let's go for the positions because it will help us in getting scholarship. The third one is ability to make impact. One of the things the scholarship secretaries are looking for is, aside academic excellence and leadership, you have to demonstrate that you have the ability to make impact. And how can you do this? You see, you have to involve yourself in community engagement. Let's say today you have heard that, oh, they are doing some cleaning up exercise in this area. Go and involve yourself. Don't sit down. You are a member of the community. Involve yourself. So that maybe tomorrow, the assemblyman can write a recommendation for you, and he can put inside that. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you very much. So just as I said, so you have to be able to demonstrate that you have the potential of making impact. You see, so the impact is you have the potential to change your community. You have seen a problem and you want to change it. You see, you want to have this scholarship so that when you go out there, when you complete the school, you will come back and make changes in your community. That is what the scholarship secretary want to look at before they can give you the scholarship. So let's take note. Now, having done all this, how do we prepare for interview? So because after you have applied, and at this stage, let's assume you have applied for the scholarship and you have been invited because you have submitted all the documents and you have been invited for an interview. So how do you attend a scholarship interview? I know most of you have never gone for interview before. Maybe getting a scholarship will be a first time of going for an interview. But all I want to tell you is, in all scholarship bodies, you have to go for interview. Now, what you have to realize is that the purpose of every interview is like for them to see you. Sometimes the purpose of the interview is for them to just see you, that truly it is not a robot who applied, it's a human being. So they want you to come so that they will see you and they will know that truly this is you. That's why. So, but these are the tips I'll give to you whenever you are going for a scholarship interview. Number one is know yourself. Number one is what? Know yourself. You see, don't go to a scholarship interview when they will go and ask you a question about yourself and you don't know. It's not done anyway. So whatever you have filled in the forms and you submitted, make sure you know whatever it is inside. Know yourself. You see, you'll be surprised someone will go for a scholarship interview and they will ask the person like something about himself or herself, and the person cannot even say it. It means you don't qualify to be a scholar, because if you don't know yourself, how will you be able to even lead people? So know yourself very well. Know your background. Know whatever you have filled in the form that it is about you. Know everything about it. So that when you go, they ask you, how many siblings do you have? You'll be finding it difficult to say the number of siblings you have. It's not that anyway. You must know yourself. Number two is know your community. Know your community. Know where you come from, because scholarship board, they will ask you about your community. So you say you are from, I am from Kwame Danso. They'll ask you from Kwame Danso. So like, what are some of the challenges the people of Kwame Danso face? And as someone who has scholarship, you don't know. You don't know what your community, the challenges your community face. Then it means you don't qualify to be a scholar. So know your community, know the problems, know what is happening in your community, so that when they ask you, you have to be able to say things that like people know that yes, truly you have stayed in the community and you know your community. Number three is know your forms, the forms that you filled. know whatever it is inside, because I remember for MasterCard like this, they will ask you a question from your forms, but you never know that the question is from the forms. If you don't take it, you give a different answer. So you have to be very, very careful. Know whatever you have put in the forms before you go for the interview. Number 4 is don't panic. Be bold and confident. You see, when you go for the interview, you are going to make panels. All of us, it is natural. You will feel a little bit panic, but like be bold, because they want people who are bold and you can demonstrate to your leadership style. If you when you ever handle a position, it means you have ever stand in front of people to talk. So you will never be afraid. So whenever you see people, you can stand there and talk and flow. So what I would say is be bold. You see, talk to them, look into their eyes and talk to them. So they know that yes, you know what you are talking about. But whenever you are talking to them and you don't look into their eyes, it means you are lying, which is not good. So try as much as possible to be bold and also be confident with whatever you are doing. Number 5 is rehearse with your friends. You see, sometimes it is good whenever you're going for a scholarship interview. You see, especially sometimes the first question they will ask you is maybe, why are you here? That's the first question maybe they ask you, or tell us about yourself. You see, this will be something that you have to be able to flow. So try to rehearse with your friends. Let your friend or your sister sit down as the panel. Let them sit down and try to present to them how you present in front of them. So let's say they ask you, tell us about yourself. You should be able to flow. My name is this. I come from this community. I believe in this and this. I attended this school. And then they ask, especially when they ask you, why are you here? You tell them, oh, you took the opportunity to apply for the MasterCard Scholarship Foundation Scholarship. But as the process demands, one have to present himself for an interview. So I am here this morning to honor the interview. The panels has called me, and I'm also here to demonstrate or justify why I should be selected for this honorable scholarship. You see, when you talk this way, you get to, like, they'll get to understand that yes, you know what you are talking about. You see, so you can rehearse with your friends or your sisters so that when you get there, you don't panic again. Number 6 is set guidelines. You see, in every scholarship, even some of us who have even won several scholarships, anytime we want to apply for new scholarship, we see guidelines. Go to people who you think like they have the potential. I know Prof is a MasterCard alumnus. I've been in the same scholarship with him. So if you want to apply for the MasterCard scholarship, you can just contact him. Oh, I'm applying for this, and like, how should I go about it? He will guide you. So try to seek guidance. You get it? Try to seek guidance from like other people, so that sometimes it is just a small like information they will give you. You just add it to your forms, and that's all. Let me bring this. I have a friend who I have been a scholarship with him, and he won the scholarship. He told me, like, when he went for the interview, you see, they gave him the scholarship because he was having a very nice handwriting. A very nice handwriting. When they look at his forms and they ask him that who filled the forms, and he said he's the one, and they told him you have a very nice handwriting, and they felt like just because of the handwriting alone, I'm telling you, and other qualities that he has, they gave him scholarship. So make sure the forms you are filling. So it's a secret I'm giving you. If you know you don't have a good handwriting like mine, get someone who like has a very nice handwriting to write it for you. But that alone can give you a plus. So let's be careful. Let's have people who are good. And you see, you can only get this through guidelines. You get it? So you can only go to someone, the person guide you. Okay, fine. Try to get someone with a very nice handwriting to guide you or to write your forms for you. And that alone can help you get a scholarship. And the last one is pray to your God. You know, scholarship is a competition. And as far as we are Ghanaians and we live in a Muslim and a Christian community, pray to your God for favor whenever you are going for a scholarship interview. Because I'm telling you, a lot of things happen in the interview room, and you don't know where your favor will come from. let me just give you one example. When I applied for the MasterCard scholarship and they call us for interview. So for MasterCard, what they do is if like you are from a far place, you will come and sleep on campus. Then you do your interview the next day. So they will host you, they will feed you everything. Then the next day you do your interview, then you go. So I remember I went on Thursday and I have to do my interview on Friday. So I came and met some friends in the room. So we all discussed everything. We rehearsed, just like I said. So the early morning when we were going to the interview place where we were supposed to do the interview, so when we were going, we were talking. So we passed by a certain man. The man, when we were passing, the man was washing his bicycle. He was having a bicycle and he was washing it. So all my friends passed. They didn't greet him. So I was the last person and I greeted him. I just greeted him and he responded and I passed. Do you know the miracle? I went to the interview room. I met the man there. The man was part of the panels. The man I greeted was part of the panels of the interview. So when I went for the interview, when I saw him, anytime I'm giving answers and it's like I'm trying to start, then he will give me the guideline to go about. I'm telling you, and by God's grace, I got the scholarship. So I'm giving all the scholarship for you to know that whenever you are going for your scholarship interview, try to pray to God because you are many and it's a competition, and sometimes it takes the favor. I remember Prof ever told me how he got MasterCard and we all laughed together. I'm telling you, sometimes you could see that it is a favor. I remember Prof said he even applied after the deadline. I can remember if it takes favor to be able to. Please, can you hear me?
Yes, please. You are loud and clear.
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you very much. So, as I've said, so we should pray before we go for the interview. So, having talked about all these things, these are some of the things I want you to avoid in your scholarship application, right from the beginning to the end. I beg you, avoid these things. It's not good at all. Avoid the things to avoid in your scholarship application. Now, number one is overemphasize on financial situation. Overemphasize. You see, some people want to demonstrate that they are poor last. You see, some people, when they are applying for the scholarship, you see, they want to demonstrate that they are poor last. It's not good. No. Now, scholarship secretariat don't look at that. You see, it's not. You see, one panel told me that he said that is a mistake some applicants make. He said, you see, what you have to know that they know that everyone applying for scholarship is poor. They know. They already know that as far as you are applying for the scholarship, it means you are poor. Like you are demonstrating to them that you are poor, so they should help you. So don't come and come to hammer, or you want to emphasize that you are poor last, so they should give you the scholarship. No. Rather, focus on your strengths. Some of the things you're able to do. Look, though you are poor, but you're able to achieve academic excellence. You're able to, you see, though in your house, like you have a poor financial background, but you're able to become overall best student in your community. You're able to achieve this. You're able to achieve this. You see, that's what they want to hear. So don't just focus on you being poor. No, it's not good. It's not good at all. Avoid it. But rather, you see, they know you are poor. So focus on the achievement. Your achievement, that you focus on it. You get it? So I was able to do this. I was able to do this. I was able to help this number of people pass. You see, though I'm coming from a poor financial background, after my completion, I also help to teach people. I also do this. See, focus on your achievement. Because anyone coming for this scholarship, the scholarship secretary know that you're already poor. That's why you are coming. So we should avoid overemphasize on financial situations. Also, we should avoid vague recommendation. You see, anytime someone is writing recommendation for you, let the person understand the essence of the scholarship. When I say vague recommendation, what it means, you see, it is a recommendation that you can write for anyone. Let's assume I'm writing a recommendation for you, and I write, you are humble, you are hardworking, you are a good student. You see, when I write this thing can be written to anyone. We can write this thing for everyone. So it's a vague recommendation, but the person should write recommendation that is specific to you, so that when someone is reading, the person will know that the one writing the recommendation truly knows you. You get it? So it should be like, oh, I'm writing to recommend Nazir Ahmed for the Mastercard scholarship at KNUST. Nazir Ahmed is one of the key members of our school, especially the sports activity. He's an academic, talented student who always proves further in education and always try to make friends with teachers and always try to solve challenges. He's an optimistic student. You see, if when someone is writing this, the person is writing something specific about you. Nazir Ahmed likes to always compete with colleagues in terms of academics. You see, the person should be able to write something that is peculiar, unique to you. He has held a lot of leadership positions, including this, and this, which he has demonstrated that he has the ability to make changes in his community. So once someone writes this thing for you, anyone reading it will know that, yes, the person truly knows you and you are a good person. So try to explain the scholarship details to the person writing the recommendation so that they write good one. For instance, Mastercard like this, when I apply for Mastercard, number one, they must write about your academic excellence and how you achieve it. Your leadership qualities, they must be able to write your leadership qualities and your motivation for impact. You see, so when they give you a vague recommendation, then I'm telling you, sometimes it doesn't motivate the panels to give you the scholarship. So they should be able to give you something peculiar to you. So we should avoid vague recommendation. And this is by telling the person writing the recommendations for you that, you see, I'm applying for this scholarship, and this is the vision of the scholarship. So I want you to write my potential based on this. Then I think the person can put down together something for you. Also, we should avoid inadequate information. When you're applying for a scholarship, avoid like you don't give a complete information. You get it? They want to know your background. Let's say they want to know where you come from, and you don't give them a complete information. They can disqualify you. You get it? They want to know your family background. You see, and you don't give them a complete information. They will disqualify you. So don't give inadequate. Make sure your information is complete. Whatever you started with the information, give them a complete information. Get it? For instance, if you are trying to demonstrate that you led a team and you achieved a certain aim, so you start by telling them the problem that you identify, how you went about it. I get it. How you carry your team along, and the results. At the end of the day, after doing whatever you want to do, what was the results? Were you able to solve the problem? But if you narrate all these things, and if you don't bring the results, you don't bring the achievement, you have given an inadequate information. So they'll be like, you said you are solving this problem, but we didn't see the outcome. So any information you are giving, whether in your SOP or your personal information, make sure it is adequate and also a complete information. Also, avoid incomplete forms. It's when you are giving forms, make sure you fill the forms completely. Don't leave any space. Don't leave any space thinking that they will fill it for you. They won't fill it for you. If they are saying that here someone must sign, make sure you sign. I remember when we were applying for one scholarship, one of my friends told me that, you see, he applied for the scholarship, and he's supposed to sign the scholarship. Like, he's supposed to sign. You have to play that he must sign, and he has forgotten to sign. So when he came for the interview, they asked him, "Are you sure you are the one who filled these forms?" And he said, "Yes." "Oh, I'm the one who filled this form." They said, "Hey, are you sure you are the one who filled this form?" He said, "Yes." And they said, "How come you didn't sign?" If you're the one who filled these forms, and they took the forms and showed it to him. The guy cried. The guy said he cried. He had to cry because he said he didn't know how it happens. How it I don't even know what to say. He didn't know how what happened that he didn't even sign. You see, and he has to cry that place, and they have to console him. You get it? Though he got a scholarship, and that's why I say sometimes you have to pray. If you hear you need prayers, here you need miracle. If not, automatically you'll be disqualified because if you don't sign the form that you yourself filled, is unacceptable. So please make sure the forms you are filling, you have filled it completely as it is. Then the last one is avoid false information. Don't give false information. When you're applying for scholarship, please avoid false information. Don't give false information, like trying to lie. Don't lie. I beg. Don't lie at all. If you lie, they will get you. Because when you go for the interview, you will not know that they are asking you the same question. So you'll be tempted to lie. So give them the accurate information. Don't lie about anything about you. So let's be careful. So if you are there, please, what do you think we should also avoid when we're applying for scholarship? Can anyone help me with anything that you think we could have added that we are supposed to avoid whenever we are applying for scholarship? Please, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear from you. We are
Yes.
trying to think of some of the things we should add.
Okay, please.
I should also say avoid submitting late. Maybe if there's a deadline for the scholarship, you should make sure that you submit before the deadline.
Excellent. I agree to that. And anyone again?
Should I also add another one that maybe we should also, I don't know if you spoke about this, but 2 lengthy documents.
Okay.
Yes. Maybe you are asked to write an essay and you write about 5 pages essay. 5 pages. Yeah, no one will get time to read that.
Who have time to read
yeah.
a long essay? Yes, that's true. Hey, Haruna Unko, I want to hear from you.
I think someone at Aguna wanted to speak. Okay, Haruna is on.
So, sir,
Sir, please,
ignoring some part.
Can we take one at a time? Who is speaking, Haruna or Aguna?
Aguna. No, let Haruna finish before us.
Okay, Haruna, you have the floor.
Okay. I think ignoring some part of the forms.
Okay, I think that's what I'm saying, like inadequate or incomplete forms. Is that not it? You try to avoid incomplete forms, yes. So don't ignore any part of the form. Try to make sure that any aspect of the form that you are filling, you have really filled very well. So let's hear from the Aguna team too.
Sir, my question was on the online forms, like the online forms. What can we apply with? You can ask the question. I'm asking my question. Online. Ask the question.
I don't know, Prof, if you have heard him.
I don't know if you can come again, David. I only heard about online forms, but I didn't hear the specific question. Aguna, can you come again?
Sir, please, I wanted to ask about this thing. You know, when you go to online, we have a lot of online this thing. scholarships, and a lot of things. And Sir did mention about if you know your handwriting is poor or something like that. So how does that one link to that one, the online form, or the online form is not necessary? Because I'm being confused there.
Okay, I think I get him. He's trying to say that sometimes the forms will be uploaded online and they will ask you to fill it online. So he heard that I was talking about the issue of you having a very nice handwriting. For online, for online, you know, automatically you are going to type and fill. So that one, the issue of handwriting that comes in. But I'm talking about the forms that you have to fill it manually. For instance, Mastercard scholarship forms like this, you will fill it like manually. It's not online. You use a pen to fill it. So those are the ones I'm talking about. But for the online ones, automatically you are going to type, and that one you can't demonstrate your handwriting that place. So that one is cool to type, and I think you are good to go. Thank you very much. I like your responses. So so just to end up with, I think I'm coming to the end of my presentation. So I would like to say, what I would like to say is that you should see your vision as a mission. All of us here, let's try as much as possible. I'm leaving you with this quote. When the time is up, I want to leave so that we can ask questions to, then we can, if possible, we can answer. So I would like to say, see your vision as a mission, perform it like a commission, so that God will make a provision for the realization of your ambition. This is the quote I'm leaving you with. And I would like to say thank you very much for having me. And as I've said, take your scholarship application very serious, but in all, your academics come first. So take your academic very serious, very, very, very serious. Make sure you learn very hard. Make sure you come out with good grades. And with that, whenever you are applying for scholarship, you have the confidence to apply for it. And I hope that the things that we are going through here, if we're able to follow some of them, then you have the potential of winning scholarship and even for further studies, because these are some of the basic things sometimes they look at for you to able to get the scholarship that you want. So let's take our lessons very serious and let's try to engage ourselves in community engagement because they are very critical. Let's try to create networks with our teachers. We should in fact with our teachers, your teachers, headmaster, let's have link with them so that when they are writing recommendation for us, we have good recommendation. And with this, I think we can be able to succeed and make greater height in our endeavors. Thank you very much, and I appreciate your time.
Wow, wow, wow. That is so amazing. Very detailed, inspiring, and then energetic conversation we had today. We are very grateful for all this information you've given to us. So, team, what do we say to Nazir?
May God bless him.
Thank you very much.
Long
So
life.
I call him Imam. It's because you're on this call. That's why I'm saying Nazir. So Nazir, on behalf of the team, we thank you so much. We appreciate the time that has gone into developing all this content and then spending over 1 hour taking us through how to prepare ourselves for scholarship. We cannot thank you less, and we will forever be grateful to you. So this is also being recorded and then it's on YouTube. So some few people who could not join will also have the benefit to go over it. And then again, whenever we forget something, we can have the video to watch again. So we thank you so much. Others will have charged huge sums of money to do this, but you do this for, and we are very grateful. They can never forget this. So we want to plead on one thing. Person. In case some of the students want to link up with you directly to assist them in some areas, will you be available to provide that further support to us?
I'm very, very available. In fact, I'll be much grateful to have them. Yes,
Prof.
I'm always available. Yeah. Nowadays.
Okay, thank you so much. So, Aguna, you wanted to say something. We wanted to release Naziro. Okay, I'm not sure they wanted to say something. So
Please, I don't know. I don't know if
begin to think through all these things and then reflect on whatever. Oh, he has kept it in the chat. So over to you, sir.
Prof, I think you can give them my number.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yes, you can give them my number. I'll be available.
Then,
I want to find out. I don't know much about the organization, just to find out because we have FHS here. I don't know if other FHS are allowed. If like you allow other FHS to food grain, I don't know. Like I wanted to ask you at backdoor, but I feel like
if we allow
like other FHS, like other students to work food grain.
Oh, other students. Okay.
I have some students here. Maybe I can talk to them. What I've seen it is a very nice initiative that I think it can help the community. I don't know if it's possible. Coming as senior high, I can talk to some of the and maybe if possible in all your meeting, maybe they can also do. We can make an arrangement for them if possible. I wanted us to talk at it at the back door, but I said let me just ask if possible.
Okay. Since you've mentioned it here, let me respond briefly. I would have been very happy if our executive director is here herself to give an answer to this. So I'm going to inform her about this. But I can just give you brief information that we are a very small organization, and then we want to make the content of this whole program very rich. So we put a lot of resources into developing these students. That is why we've not opened it up to a lot of communities to join. We have several other communities showing interest in it. But with your community and then you being there, we believe that there will be whole passionate people who will also want to benefit from it. So I will still inform her and then we will take it up. If it's something we can come in to support you, why not? We'll be more than happy to do that.
All right, I appreciate that.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right.
Bye, everyone.
Maybe they have questions. So I don't know.